Hello, race fans. This is the Turfway Park Report for Saturday, January 19th, 2019. 8 races on the card, some rain and snow in the forecast here, and the Polycheck, of course, is still fast. The first race, a claimant event for 4 and ups, which have not won 3 in 2 years and never won 4 lifetime, 6 furlongs the distance, scratch 1 in 10. The morning line favorite, number 5, Trap Valley, with Rafael Mojica. Land up the backside. Weather really starting to blow in. They are off. Northern Ranger broke sharply for the lead. Wild Zambezi from that inside draw, now up and after the pace as they head up the backside. From between horses, now Tacoma Park will press the pace, and then about a space of 4 or 5 back to Gritterman and Trap Valley as they continue the run up the backside. Then 6 lengths for the back, we'll find the 2 back markers, Lucky Perfection and Roaring Missile. Up the backside to go, 3 abreast. They pass the half in the first quarter, up on the board 22 in 1/5 second. Wild Zambezi still showed the way, but pressed intently by Northern Ranger to the outside. Tacoma Park is now moonwalking from third. Starting to gear up from the back of the pack. Here comes Tacoma Park as they continue to race around the far turn. And it's Northern Ranger, the one to run down. Northern Ranger, but here's Wild Zambezi punching on through to the inside from the backfield. Here comes Lucky Perfection as they straight away to the top of the home stretch. Many chances here. 4 across the track. Up on the far outside with this big, wide, sweeping move. Here comes Dreaming of Frank, and he's rolling inside the final Florence furlong. Trap Valley shaken up. Wild Zambezi between horses. Northern Ranger still boxing on in. Dreaming of Frank throws his hat in the ring as they're down to 2 now. Wild Zambezi and then Northern Ranger in a photo finish. On the inside, Gritterman may have got it. It was Gritterman to the outside, Northern Ranger, and it was number 4, Gritterman, the longest shot on the board, slides through and gets the head bob in that tight photo. Gritterman at 54-1 gets it done here for Robert Hare and Tommy Short. Tommy Short trains in Ode Harameda with that rail skimming ride. Number 4, Gritterman, $110.40, $28.60, $13. Second, number 9, Northern Ranger. Third, number 5, Trap Valley. Fourth, the 8, Dreaming of Frank. Exacta, $1,158.80. The trifecta, $755.60. The super, $8,765.60. Running time for the 6 panels, 1:11 and 2. Tonight's second race, a filly mare open 8 claimer to go 6.5 furlongs. Scratch numbers 4 and 8. The favorite on the morning line, number 5, Gales of November for Brett Santangelo. They're at the post. They are off, and the starter caught them in a perfect line. Love the Power is the first to show. Also, from between horses, there goes Curious Ruth. And now down on the inside, into the 3rd position, Gales of November. These 3 almost right across the track as they hit up the backside. 4 lengths for the back 2, accessorizing in the Lauer Silks, a length in front of Sakar. The 2 back markers are Pampered Vow and Napa Valley Rose, just about 7 lengths from top to bottom as they continue up the backside just outside of the half-mile pole, where Curious Ruth leads 3 parts of a length. 2 up on the outside, Love the Power. Gales of November poised to pounce from 3rd. Down on the inside, Sakar races 4th as they took the first quarter 22 and 2. They continue to race around the turn where they're 10 lengths from top to bottom now. On the inside, Gales of November, Curious Ruth still right there, and they're doing battle with just about a quarter mile to go. Meanwhile, now Love the Power emerges. Love the Power will turn them on down as they straighten away to the top of the home stretch. Orange sleeves, it's Love the Power. Gales November to the inside. 3 wide, continuing to grind away. Here comes Accessorizing with a final Florence furlong to go. It's Love the Power shaking them on a length lead. Up on the outside, Accessorizing. And Accessorizing is rolling and coming after him and coming on. Accessorizing, but Love the Power is still finding Love the Power, reaching, and Love the Power. She gets it done by a dimension and a half length. Accessorizing was second. A 3-way photo for third in 1:18 and 2. Number 7, Love the Power, goes back-to-back here at Turfway. Grinds out the victory here for owner-trainer Carmen Nacero, Victor LeBron with that rousing ride. Love the Power, she returned $7, $482.80. Second, number 3, Accessorizing. Third, the 9, Napa Valley Rose. Fourth, the 2, Pampered Vow. The Superfecta, $1,083. The winning Exacta was 7 and 3. The 7-3 Exacta, 64.60. Trifecta, $114.80. The double, $258.80. Running time for the 6 furlongs, 1:18, or 6.5 furlongs, 1:18 and 2. Tonight's third race, a filly mare condition claimer to go a mile. Scratch numbers 3, 5, 6. Morning line favorite number 9, Munchies for Johnny McKee. They are off. Not the greatest start for Sweet Rock. It was a quick one for Munchies, and shortly after the start, Seattle Sass was broken to tangle. But there goes Tiz Beauty sending on out for the lead as they charge into the clubhouse turn. Tiz Beauty shows the way, but there's room at the fence for Puppy on a String, and these two hook up onto the run of the first turn. Miss Frankie came away racing in the third position. Everyday Ice is fourth, just about 7 or 8 lengths off the pace as they circumnavigate the first turn and they straighten it for the backstretch. And then comes the Munchies, who has moved into fourth after a first quarter 23 and 4, and they straighten up for the backstretch run. And up top, on the outside, it is Tiz Beauty who'll show them up the backside, and her lead's been extended to just about a length, but keen to go on. Miss Frankie moves a closer second. Now back into third, Puppy on a string. Munchie's out in the clear. She's closing in from 4-3 in front of Everyday Ice, who's fifth and starting to grind away. Allie Grace has kicked it into top gear, still 2 lengths back to slow starting Sweet Rock, and another 6 or 7 back to the distant trailer out at the back of the pack, Seattle Sass. Half mile 48 and 1/5 second. Tiz Beauty has company from Miss Frankie, and these two continue to spar it out as they're just outside of the quarter-mile pole. Now closing in, Munchies moves a closer third. From the backfield, Sweet Rock is starting to pick her way through the pack as they wind around the turn to the top of the lane, and Munchies cut loose with a 3-wide bid. Munchies up and after the lead. Miss Frankie boxing on down on the inside, now continuing to grind away. Here comes Sweet Rock late on the scene in the final Florence furlong. Munchies opening up and driving on a 2, now 3-length lead in the final 16th of a mile. Here's Munchies for Penny Lauer. Throttled down in the end by Johnny McKee. She won it by almost 4 in the end. Pace-setting Tiz Beauty fought gamely to be second. Tight for third, either Sweet Rock or Miss Frankie in 1:39 and 4. In number 9, Munchies gets it done here. A 5-year-old daughter of Wilburn, owned by Penny Lauer, trained by Mike Lauer. Draws away to win here, stalks the pace and wins going away by 3. Johnny McKee up top. The winner 480, 260, 240. Second, the 1A, Tiz Beauty. Third, number 10, Sweet Rock. And finishing fourth, number 8, Miss Frankie. The Superfecta, $254.60. The Pick 3 for $1, $287 even. The winning exacta in race 3, 9 and 1, came back $12. The try, $32.20. Daily double, $17. Running time, 1:39 and 4. Fourth race, a non-3 claimer for $5,000 to go 6 panels. Scratch numbers 2, 3, 7, and 11. The favorite, number 10, Fearless Kitty for Paul J. Webster. They are off to an even beginning. Up on the outside, Fearless Kitty, the favorite, jumped well. Also quick and stride out from the inside. Uncle Billy prompting the pace. From between horses, South Upper is displaying speed as well as they race up the backside. Now emerging from between horses, the Gray Dance even on a well-bunched compact field as they race up the backside outside the half-mile pole, and it's Uncle Billy who's made the point. Uncle Billy driving on a 3/4 lead after first quarter 23 seconds flat. Dance even and Fearless Kitty poised to pounce with a 3-wide bid. A length and a half further back now on the move. Here comes a Valid Blue as they continue to race around the turn. South Upper, meanwhile, is in fifth, trying to find her way through and pick it through the pack as they continue to race around the far turn. And Fearless Kitty and Uncle Billy are doing the battle, but here's 20 Gauge set to strike 3-wide. Yellow Silk's red cap, and the fence is open for Dance even as they straighten away to the top of the lane, and Uncle Billy's still there. But here's Paul J. Webster's Fearless Kitty poised to pounce. And on the 3-wide side, Valid Blue has kicked it into top gear, and Valid Blue down the center of the track at a big price trying to get to Uncle Billy. It's Valid Blue. Now 20 Gauge emerges. 20 Gauge got there. 20 Gauge wins 3 parts of a length. Uncle Billy was next in 112 flat. Number 12, 20 Gauge gets it done here for trainer Tony Scott. PD Prentice up top, 20 Gauge, 560, 340, 220. Second, the 1, Uncle Billy. Third, number 10, Fearless Kitty. Finishing fourth, the 5, Basic Hero. The exacta, 35.20. The daily double, 960. Pick 3, 15.20. Trifecta, 22.60. The exacta, 12 and 1, 35.20. Tonight's fifth race, a filly and mare claimant event to go 6 furlongs. Scratch numbers 2 and 9. The favorite, number 8, Dream Park with Malcolm Franklin. And they are off. Quick beginning for Alluring Approval off that shelf. Aloha Rose away in good order, and from the middle, Dan Deauville. Up on the outside, Dream Park joins the front ranks, and in between horses, Rockport Dancer keen to go on as they charge up the backside. From that outermost gate, Allurian Approval has the lead by 3 parts of a length. Aloha Rose glued to the fence from second. Rockport Dancer trying to split horses from third, but they're going to head into that turn and switch leads and come on down. She'll have to take a hold here, and 3 lengths for the back to Dream Park, who is fourth. Then a length for the back, it's Day in Deauville, who is fifth, and 2 lengths for the back down on the inside. Here's to Rose comes next as they took the first quarter 22 and 3/5 second. Allurian Approval and a long hold from Johnny McKee shows the way by just about a length, but here comes Dream Park. Dream Park up and after to the outside from second. Rockport Dancer back into third. Now on the move, Day in Deauville is a joint fourth with Aloha Rose as they race to the head of the lane, half 46 and 2, and Allurian Approval's been in complete control, but she's pressured to the outside by Dream Park, and Dream Park coming at her and coming on. Rockport Dancer to the inside as they're inside the final Florence furlong, and it's Allurian Approval trying to hold. Dream Park trying to wear her down from the backfield down the center of the track. Here comes the gaining ground. It is Day in Deauville, but Allurian Approval hanging on 3 parts of length. She took it coast to coast. Dream Park was second, Day in Deauville third in 1:12 and 2. Number 12, Allurian Approval, broke sharp, and she wires the field coast to coast here, well rationed by Johnny McKee. The winner owned and bred by Robert Reeves, trained by Mark Thomas. Allurian Approval, $13.40, $6, $4. Second, number 8, Dream Park. Third, number 7, Day in Deauville. And finishing fourth, number 4, Here's to Rose. Exacta 48.60. Try $133.60. The double 32.20. Pick 4, $136.10. The pick 3, 57.10. Superfecta $4,028.80. Pick 5 was hit $6,295.15. Running time 1:12 and 2. The 6th race, an allowance event to go a mile for the 3-year-old. Scratch the 1A, Ship of the Line. Scratch 2, Soulmate. Scratch 6, Wayland. Morning line favorite at 9 to 5, number 3, Thomas Shelby for Julio Garcia. They're at the post, and they are off. Thomas Shelby broke sharply for the lead, 70 Cat right alongside. Kentucky All-Star makes it 3 to line, and now straight 4 across the track, stay on the grind. The Quartet right across the track onto the charge the first turn, 3/4 of length from top to bottom. The inside, Thomas Shelby pressed to the outside by 70 Cat. Kentucky All-Star and Rodney Prescott keen to go on from third, and stay on the grind is last. Up the backside they go with just about 5.5 furlongs to travel after a first quarter and a contested 24-1, and the field still right across the track together. So the Quartet charges up the backside. Now the first 3 start to inch away from stay on the grind. From the outside, Kentucky All-Star and Rodney Prescott show the way. 70 Cat and Alberto Pusac right in the middle, and Julio Garcia has Thomas Shelby now up and after the lead on the fence. 3 lengths further back to stay on the grind, who is now fourth. Half mile, 48-1. No twist in the plot. Still 3 across the track with 3.5 furlongs to go. And Kentucky All-Star poised to pounce. Rodney just sitting still as 70 Cat being shoved upon. And Thomas Shelby in a tough and tight spot at the fence. He starts to retreat as Stay on the Grind is starting to tighten up from fourth, 4 lengths from tip to tail. And they race around the turn to the top of the home stretch. Now Kentucky All-Star being shaken up by Rodney. Kentucky All-Star whip comes out. Long shot 70 Cat still plugging away along the fence. Thomas Shelby has came off the fence. He's out on the 3 path as they have a furlong to go. And whip comes out on Kentucky All-Star, the son of Oxbow, trying to put away a pesky 70 Cat, who's still fighting on gamely down along the fence, but fighting on gamely to be second best, too. Kentucky All-Star. Kentucky All-Star a step closer to the Battaglia and ultimately the Ruby as he stopped the timer in 1:40-2. Number 1, Kentucky All-Star was a 3-wide third the entire way up the backside, dueling for the lead, and put him away down the lane and drew away to win here. Number 1, Kentucky All-Star, impressive winner for Calumet Farms of Brad Kelly. Mike Maker, the winning trainer, well handled by jockey Rodney Prescott. Kentucky All-Star returns 380 and 340. Finishing second, number 4, 70 Cat. Third, number 3, Thomas Shelby. And last home was number 5, Stay on the Grind. Exacta 18.40, the double 35.60. Pick 3, $42 even. Running time for the 1 mile, 1:40-2. Tonight's 7th race, an optional claimant allowance for the fillies and mares to go 6.5 furlongs. Scratch the 11, Flossom. The favorite, number 6, Cantastic, with Sammy Bermudez. They are off. War Eagles Love broke sharply. Tia Floors away in good order on the class drop. Now Fantastic will join the front ranks, and also there goes Shared Silence. Don't Stop Maria, and from the inside, Tempestuous Amy. So a log jam up front as War Eagles Love, now Tia Floor from that outermost gate, has the lead, and she's in about the 3-path, but there's room at the fence for Shared Silence to slide on through. Fantastic is being ridden to keep pace and try to hold position. She's in between horses in a tough and tight spot, as is Tempestuous Amy, who's down along the inner rail full of Ron Perry Hoots is trying to throttle her back. Meanwhile, Sugar, and Don't Stop Maria, they're in perfect positions. To the outside, War Eagles Love. Now trying to come on through underneath. Parkin' Ticket is full of run, but nowhere to go. Parkin' Ticket is sequestered right now as they continue to race around the turn. Also, One Lovely Storm and Majestic Kindness starting to close in as they really start to bunch up around the turn outside the quarter pole after a half mile, 46 and 4/5 seconds. Here's Sugar with a 3-wide bid comes calling for the lead as they turn on down for the money. It's Sugar, and the white blaze. She'll turn on down at the fence. Shared Silence. Now, from between horses, Tempestuous Amy's going to angle down towards the rail. She starts to close in, whips out a Majestic Kindness way out wide. Don't Stop Maria, but as they race down towards the wire, Sugar gets the candy here. Sugar, she wins by almost 2. Tempestuous Amy was second, tight for third, either Fantastic or Tia Floor in 1:18 and 2. Number 7, Sugar, stalked the pace from about mid-pack and came calling for the lead, turning for home, and she drew away with authority to win here. Sugar, $8, $5.40, $3.60. Second, number 2, Tempestuous Amy. Third, number 13, Tia Floor. Fourth to 6, Fantastic. Exacta, $81.60. The try, $262.60. Daily double, $31.40. Superfecta, $4,209.40. The winning pick 3, $91.30. There was a late scratch of the 9 Hopes Reward to force consolation double and pick 3s. Eighth and final, a non-3 claimant event for $5,000 to go a mile. Scratch 5, 10, 11, 13. And the favorite after the scratches on the morning line will be number 4, Kitten for Granny for Kim Hammond. They are off to a level beginning. It's Easy Man, who's hard hustling, in fact, being ridden very aggressively to get to the lead as they head in the clubhouse turn. So Easy Man, hard used by Lascano to get to the front, but he's still out on about the 5-path, and racing in second is Flashing the Flowers. Terminal Speed is third, just to his inside is Sky Swept fourth. Brouillard, and now there goes Kitten for Granny advancing, and Incredible Cut is next, and 2 lengths further back to Warlegan, who races just to the outside of Brouillard as they continue to race around that turn. Now they straighten up the backside. First quarter kind of hot, 23 and 2. Easy Man Band shows the way, pressed intently from Flashing the Flowers to the outside. These two now on even terms. Then 2 lengths further back from between horses, Kitten for Granny moves into third. Sky Swept to her inside at fourth. Up on the outside, it's Terminal Speed from fifth. Then a length and a half further back, Warlegan and Brouillard, they start to advance. And then still 3 or 4 lengths back to Cowboy Posse, and Reality's way out of it. Half mile, 47 and 2. Round in the turn, and it's Flashing the Flowers who takes over the lead. Terminal Speed with a 3-wide bid. Kitten for Granny splits that pair, and now here comes Warlegan. Moves a closer fourth, following that one. Incredible Cut as they straighten away to the top of the home stretch. 3/4, 113 flat. They turn on down for the money. It's Kitten for Granny, shaken up by Rodney. Here comes Warlegan coming at him and coming on down the center of the track with a furlong to go. And Warlegan up and after Kitten for Granny, who's digging down and offering some resistance. Kitten for Granny still finding Warlegan, tried to press past. Kitten for Granny coming out to Warlegan. These two in a photo that goes to Kitten for Granny. I think got a good head bob. Warlegan was to that one's outside, and at least 6 or 7 lengths back to Sky Swept, who was third in 140 and 1. Number 4, Kitten for Granny, digs down deep here to pick up his 3rd lifetime victory. The winner owned by Jerry Carden and Paul Martin. Kim Hammond, the winning trainer, and Rodney Prescott, the winning jockey. Kitten for Granny, 660, 360, 260. Second, the 14, Warlegan. Third, the 2, Sky Swept. Finishing 4th, number 9, Flashing the Flowers. Exacta, 2380. Try, 5560. Double, 1780. Super, 2185.80. Pick 3, $50.30. Pick 4, $124.30. There was a late scratch of the 10. I'm a lucky guy, forcing consolation, doubles, and pick 3s. Well, that wraps it up for this Saturday edition of the Turfway Park Report. Live racing back at Turfway on Thursday, 6:15 post. For everyone here at the track, thank you for tuning in to the Turfway Park Report.